Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. DJ Foster set to return it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second down, Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. David Johnson on his way. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 60 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard!
The first down carry here for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Following the interception, Winston got some room at the 30. It's caught by Mike Evans. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's go now. Let's convert.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
On play action, Winston. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Josh Bynes leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they'll start the drive to the ground with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
To throw on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green,
Ready to go
39.
now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charlie. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he's got Fitzgerald. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Leopard! Leopard!
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Justin Evans. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They go to Johnson again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now Jameis on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They go play action. Winston. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
150, 150. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Winston. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Screenplay. Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Jones. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run him with the fullback. This is Austin Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On the counter, here's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a catch right side by Adams. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Levante David coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot.
Well, the pressure gets to him again. Vinny Curry in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Third and long here for Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Jameis to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. The give is to Jones. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 32 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Then he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 11 yards for number 11.
Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. That's to his running back. Complete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. A give to Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now Winston on fourth down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Open space inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now it's Rosen looking. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kendall Beckwith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They get it to him running left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll look to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Gone! 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 Hot! Hot!
Back to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now Jones. Oh, nice move. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll go again to Jones. There he goes inside the 30. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that is incomplete.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a